Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Mixed Media Mayhem. And this is our weekly hop that we do every Friday. And the last Friday of the month is available for everyone to play along. And this is the last Friday of the month. So that was our inspiration piece. It was a piece done by Kathy McElfresh, and she is on the Mixed Media Mayhem team. And one of the team members decided that was the one that we are going to use. We do a rotation so that we each get to take turns choosing. And so I started out with my basil marshmallow paper taped down to this piece of foam board that is covered in packing tape, and I do that because then I can let it sit overnight and dry, or however long it takes to dry. Sometimes it doesn't take that long because I don't put that much on it, but it kind of keeps it from being super warped. So I am doing colors that are a little bit different than what she's doing. My pink is very similar. My blue is going to be more true blue than aqua, and then I am not doing yellow. I'm going to do orange and green, and there wasn't really a huge reason for that. It's just that's what I felt like I wanted to do. So, and it worked well because those are the colors that were most handy in my palette there. I am splattering over the pink with more of the pink, and I'm doing it wet on wet, so it's kind of going to bleed out, which is okay with me. That's kind of what I was going for. So it's not going to leave a lot of the little speckles of splatter because it does bleed out into the wet watercolor. So the watercolors that I'm using in the pan there on the right hand side, those are from Daniel Smith. And the bottom half, they are kind of a specialty watercolor. They are shimmery, whereas the ones on the top are just regular watercolor. So the pink has definitely got that shimmer in it, and I think the blue has a bit of the shimmer too because the blue is the one from the bottom. I did mix up the green there with some of my yellow because I wanted my green to be more of that limey green versus grass green or foliage kind of green, and so it's kind of a yellow green, and I like the way that looks. I don't know why I didn't cover my board when I was splattering the green on there when I covered it for all of the other colors. I have no idea what I was thinking, but it was fine. I didn't end up with green splatter anywhere else except in the green area, so that worked for me. And then I'm adding this orange, and I like the way that looks. So, and I'm not being super careful about where the edges end. I want it to kind of look haphazard. Kathy's looks very haphazard, and I like that. So that is the look I was going for. Now I did go to my bins of colored die cuts or stickers. I pulled out pink, green, blue, and orange. Pulled out several different things that I thought would work. They're very random pieces, nothing that really is specific to the photos, except for that sticker that I just put down. It was a piece of washi, and it says higher, higher, higher. And I thought that worked well. In the photo, it's my niece's husband and their little girl and Noah, and he is literally holding one of them on each of his arms, and they are like trying to climb him like a jungle gym. And the kids were saying higher, higher, higher and such. So I thought that was perfect. I also liked that the pink, I intentionally put the pink on one side because she is in pink, and then I put the blue on the opposite side because Noah has blue pants on. I believe they're blue. Anyway, but you get a boy and a girl. And this was actually taken at my niece's baby shower. And so, I thought it worked really well, having the pink and the blue, and then adding the orange and the green just to offset it. There is some green in the photo in the background. There's some green grass. The only orange that's really in the photo is Noah is wearing a shirt that has dinosaurs and veggies on it. Yes, that is a weird combination, dinos and veggies, but it's got carrots and they're orange on it. So there is a bit of orange there, but not a ton. But I thought it worked well. It still matches, and that's kind of why I chose those colors, I guess. So again, random bits of ephemera. The bicycle doesn't make it on there. It had too much white on it, but I do end up with this suitcase on there, and the window and that blue flower and a key. There's really no rhyme or reason to what these die cuts or stickers are that I chose, except for that they fit well, and that they were the right color. So nothing really goes against what the photos are saying. There's nothing that like is I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. There's nothing that takes away from the photos, I don't think. But yeah, just some random bits and pieces. So I do end up with this piece that says beautiful up in the pink stuff. And there's a blue one that says for the record, and I think I'll just make a note about that he's holding. I don't know how much these kids weighed at this point, but I'm going to ask their parents. But they're probably between 30 and 40 pounds on each arm. And so I will probably note that on there. I did pull the piece that says, there was like a green piece that said home is where the heart is, or home away from home or something. I pulled that off because that one made no sense. But right on makes sense. Laugh out loud makes sense. So I decided to go ahead and keep those on there. And then there was like a one-way ticket in the green there. I thought that works well. I did have that sticker that I just put up at the bottom of the photos, and I'm going to use that kind of as my title piece. It's a little bit long, but it does say a balanced diet is a cupcake in each hand. And I thought I would go ahead and use that because he does have a cupcake in each hand. I mean, they're not really cupcakes, they're kids, but you know, they're cheeky and they're sweet and they're I don't know, it just kind of made sense to me because they are kind of like little cupcakes. So maybe that's just my weird mind, but I decided to use that as my title. It's going to go right along the bottom of the photos in the green section, kind of crossing over into the blue section. And so I thought that worked well, and that's what I decided to go with. Maybe it makes no sense, but you know, I did cut the pink cupcakes off of it because they were kind of like this really gaudy pink. I mean, that poodle up there is pretty gaudy too, but you know, it is what it is. So now I'm just going to work on this orange section, and I am just auditioning different things, putting them to the side if they don't work, and keeping the things that do work. The things that do work. Lots of labels, lots of little just bits and pieces. I thought this little flower was cute, so I decided to go ahead and use that. And this little orange label piece or sticker has been in my stash forever. It's great to get that out of there. The number 2, because there's 2 kids, I thought that worked really well. Let's see. I did pop a few things up onto some foam tape, including that little airplane, which made me think, you know, they're kind of flying. So that worked in my opinion. There's a puffy heart here. It's kind of like an inflatable little heart. I thought that worked really well. And a puffy little orange flower that I could tuck in. I did get a button into the pink area just to get some additional textures. I'm adding a fox. I have no idea why, but he's orange and he looked cute there. So I am embracing my inner Kathy. So I imagine if I was playing Calvin Ball, if you guys follow along with Calvin Ball, I would get some good points for this on any given day. But I do like the way that it ended up. It came out really cute at the end, and I'm very happy with it. I did pop all of those photos up onto some foam tape, and this little piece that says beautiful, I waited to mount that because I knew I wanted it right at the top of the photo, and I needed to get my photo placed first. And which kind of messed up my blue tab over on the far left hand side, but I was able to pry that blue tab up and move it over just a bit so that it worked a little bit better. And because my photos, I am putting them down with some liquid glue, I was able to kind of like mush them over to the left just a bit, so I didn't have quite so far to move that blue tab. I'm just replacing that blue tab and getting it set up. I didn't have to add anything else, which I was grateful for because I couldn't find anything else that I really thought worked well there. And then I'm just going to add that title and and this butterfly. I think Kathy has butterflies on hers. I did not put a butterfly in each spot, but I did get one into that green spot, so I like how that looks. Don't forget to check out everyone else playing along, including Kathy, and go and see what they have created for today's layout. I am using a Sharpie pen to do my sketchy outline. Normally I use my Muji pen, but because I did use the Sharpie for the crisscross in the center, I decided to use it all the way around the outside as well. And then I'm just going to add some little puffy dots to each one of the areas. Well, I thought I was anyway, but I only had orange and pink. I only had enough orange and pink. My blue hearts there were too dark of blue, and so I do use enamel dots in the blue and green areas just to finish it off. So again, check out everyone else who's playing along, you guys. There's going to be some great inspiration for you. I can't wait to see what everyone else has done. And the close-ups are coming up here in just a few moments. And remember, you can play along with us the last Friday of every month if you are interested in doing that. Go and check out the Mixed Media Mayhem Facebook group so that you can get the inspiration piece in advance and be working on it pretty much most of the month. I think we put them up like within the first week. So go and check that out. That is my finished layout. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. And if you have questions or comments, as always, you can leave those down below. I will respond as quickly as I can. It's not daily, but I do read every single one and I do respond. So thanks for watching, and I will be back again very soon with another video for you. Getting ready for 30 days of sketches. I'm not doing every single day this month. I am doing all of the even days and a few of the odd days. So don't forget to go or come back and check that out as well. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.